Hey guys, so today I want to share with us briefly on my COVID-19 vaccination experience. But before I continue, I feel very happy and excited to be doing this one because this is the first I'm doing since I checked out of medical school. Yeah. So quickly, let's get straight to the story. When the COVID-19 vaccine came into Nigeria, they said they were going to use this tier from health workers to, I don't even know who the second set of people were, and then before it will finally get to some of us. And I was just eager, I was just praying that is there no way that this vaccine can get to us as medical students, because then I was still in school. And then much later I heard that health workers are being slow about taking it. People were still scared, all of the stories that were surrounding it, so it was now open to everybody. I said to God be the glory, and I decided to go and take my own COVID-19 vaccine. I remember I took it on a Saturday, and it was a very busy day for me because I went to fellowship somewhere that is outside my normal area, and from then, that time I was still in Bible school, I went for Bible school. It was when we were there, we were seeing something. I just noticed that strength was gradually leaving me. I was no longer myself. I was just praying for us to get to the end of the class. And finally we did. And by the time I was going out, I was so tired. It was like with every step I was taking, I was getting weak and weak and weak. And with all of the misbehavior I had, I think I almost even ran into a car with everything that was happening to me. And everybody was just shouting. Me, I was like, you will not understand what is going on with me here now. But I was able and I was lucky to finally make it back to my hostel that night. I just know that by the time I came into the hostel that evening, I almost fell again. This time around, I've even reached the floor, just remaining small for me to just get there. And I got into my room, and by then I just noticed I started running temperature. A lot of things were just not happening right that evening. I didn't want to call home because I knew that my mom and my siblings were still planning to go and take their own vaccine. And maybe if I told them what was happening to me, maybe nobody will want to go and take the vaccine. So I called my friend, I asked her, I told her, see what's happening to me. It shows as if something is ringing in my ear, my temperature is rising, I'm getting weak. In short, everything you could think was adverse at that particular point in time was happening to me. Maybe if I even checked my temperature, I may have been reading 37 points, just something out of this world at that point. So I called her. She said she reacted badly, but maybe not to this extent. I said okay, it's all right. I managed to eat that night because I didn't have appetite. I was really sick. I was really down. So I just prayed to God. I said, what I know is that I've not fulfilled my purpose, so there is no way I can be dying tonight because I took COVID-19 vaccine. And that was just how I left it that night. Finally, I was able to sleep off. When I woke up the following morning, it was like I was better. Like I said, I took on a Saturday, so it was a Sunday morning. I normally worship outside my school where the hostel is, but that particular Sunday I said no, I cannot go outside this Sunday because if I go out, if I faint or something, there just has to be somebody that will identify me. So I worshipped within the chapel that was in my premises that day. And by the time I was coming back from church, yes, I was better, and I totally understood that okay, this thing may be post-immunization fever, and some people are still reacting to it. I can't link it to anything, but I just told myself, let us just say that this one was post-immunization fever. And so that was just it. That was how my first dose went for. That was how my first dose of COVID-19 vaccine and all the issues that were surrounding it. So when I was due for the second dose, it was around the period where I think we are rounding up our final exams in medical school. I just knew I didn't want to go and take it that exact date because I was scared what was going to happen after then. So I just delayed a bit till I was free. Then I went to go and take it so that if I start reacting that period, I'll know I don't have a lot that I'm doing and I won't have issues. So I delayed to take it, but I was very lucky. The second time I took the vaccine, I didn't have any issues whatsoever. Let me just address some particular set of people that were saying so many funny things about COVID-19 vaccine. There were the people saying it was 666, a lot of things that were going around. Even the ones who are at the moment saying that the spot where they vaccinated you from, if you put a light bulb, it will get bright. I've experimented, nothing happened to me. A lot of funny things that people were saying. Me, I personally feel like if these white people wanted to kill you, take away your life or something, they should have started from those vaccines that we are a bit relaxed with, we are a bit comfortable with. Not with those things, with all the controversy that was surrounding COVID-19. Will anybody want to kill you with COVID-19 vaccine? They should have started from things that you know, things that you wouldn't question. There was too much controversy surrounding that for them to want to kill you with COVID-19. And then it was going to be obvious to the world if they ever did anything like that. What my real concerns were concerning the COVID-19 vaccine thing was, has this drug gone through enough drug trial phases? It's such a short time for you to produce a vaccine and then you tell me it is effective. But I also have this understanding that it's when we are put under pressure, you will not even know what you can do. You just went under pressure and needed to do something and get it right at that point. So I just eventually ended up taking the vaccine. Otherwise, whenever I remember this thalidomide story, let me just share with some of you briefly. So, because some of you may not know about it, there was this drug that came out in, I don't know if I would say 70s, 80s, but it was used for treating morning sickness, and it was very effective, and people had their babies. But over time, they just noticed that children that are born around this time and this period, they were coming out with some deformities. So maybe they won't have fingers, some won't have toes. Something was just off about them. And then they started doing research, and they found out that these were children of mothers who took the thalidomide for them to reduce morning sickness. I don't know if I'll say it's because the drug hasn't undergone enough drug trial phases, but you can see there is a breach in the kind of research that was done before the drug came out. So I was just concerned, let me not wake up one day and then my kidney will be dysfunctional. Just let something not happen. But if the whole world is taking it, maybe we can deal. That is really my only concern. Has the drug gone through enough drug trial phases? Has enough research been carried out and conducted? But this is how many months post COVID-19 vaccination? I'm fine. I think I'm doing well. And we'll just keep praying that there will be nothing that is going to result to in future. But so far, we have not died. For those of you that say that when we take the vaccine, we'll die or something, and my own site for the injection is not lighting up a bulb for 666 people. So I still urge and encourage each and every one of us to go and take the COVID-19 vaccine. Now that it's free, take this thing and save yourself, because some of the research that are being done in these developed countries at the moment is showing that even though people are getting infected with COVID-19, people are no longer having severe infections, and it's especially the people who were vaccinated. So obviously, this vaccine is safe and effective. So I'm encouraging each and every one of us out there to go and get vaccinated against COVID-19 today. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this episode. Have a nice day.